How you doing, man?
I just want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Why are you sensationalizing the propaganda?
What are we sensationalizing?
To attack our community. What's your final objective?
We're not attacking your community by any means.
Are you making good money from this?
We're looking for fraud.
No, I'm
For
not.
instance, can you answer our question? Where's Safari Transportation Company 607?
1 second.
It's not there.
How much money are
Why
you?
answer the
How much
question?
money
Where's
are you
617
making?
Dreamline Security.
How much money are you
I
making
make
off
money
of
off
this?
of YouTube. That's how I make my money.
Exactly. So you're making money off of sensationalizing.
That my job.
And attacking the Somali community.
I'm not attacking you guys. We're asking.
I'll tell you the reason why this
fraud,
is happening.
sir.
All right. Let me tell you the reason why you're attacking
fraud,
this.
Correct?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with race. This is fraud.
This is absolutely has to do with us being Muslim.
No, it does not.
All right, and us being from Africa. This is a constitutional argument. If you don't want us here, change the freedom of religion. Say, listen, we don't want Muslims in this country anymore.
We're not saying
no,
that.
no, no, no.
We're
because
not saying
when I go
Sir,
onto
we're
your
talking
comments,
about fraud.
when I go onto your comments,
My comments
what I
aren't
see
me.
is people that say we do not want Muslims here. Kick every single Muslim in Minnesota out of Minnesota.
That's a comment.
You are listen. You're
That's not what I'm
preparing for the Somali community to maybe be taken to concentration camps, just like the Japanese community. All right, you're sensationalizing.
No, we're not.
All right,
Sir,
something that
answer
can
the
listen.
question. Where-
That's something
where
that can
is the transportation
something that
vehicle
can
company?
jeopardize
Answer the
the
question.
safety and the protection of the
This is
Somali
fraud.
community.
We're talking
If
about
anything
fraud, sir.
happens to the
We're
Somali
talking about
community, listen,
fraud.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not physically touching
You're
you.
getting very close.
I'm not physically
You're
touching
very
you.
close.
No, I'm not physically touching you. You're sensationalizing. What about if a mass shooting happens in Minnesota? It will be because of you. It will be because of you. If any Somali gets hurt in Minnesota, it's because of Nick fucking Shirley.
Welcome to the show.
Well, that was a pretty heated battle going on there. Looks like he's pretty mad that Nick was exposing the fraud. Sensationalizing, how about drawing attention to something that your governor's been ignoring for the past 10 years? And the governor before him, as a matter of fact. This has been going on for over 10 years. The guy who was with Shirley in that video, the older guy, he's been investigating this for over 10 years. Look at the videos. Okay, they're available out there. This is not a secret. He's a whistleblower. This is just meant to prop up the Somali community. Like I said, they're sending all this money over here to take care of illegals. It's not meant for that, so they're not going to send money to say that it's taking care of illegals. So this is being funneled around there.
Federal officials now say they're freezing payments to Minnesota child care centers while they investigate claims of fraud. Deputy HHS Secretary Jim O'Neill posting on social media today, we have turned off the money spigot and we are finding the fraud. The Health and Human Services leaders also posted a video outlining new steps targeting what they call rampant fraud in Minnesota.
My office, ACF, provides Minnesota $185 million in child care funds each year. That money should be helping 19,000 American children, including toddlers and infants.
Starting today, we require a justification, receipt, or photo evidence before we make a payment.
Good.
HHS leaders say they're also ordering a state audit of centers suspected of fraud, including attendance records, licenses, and inspections, among other records. They're also launching a fraud reporting system. You can find that on childcare.gov. Reporter Ashley Grahams is digging further into the viral social media claims that reignited this latest fraud investigation.
I'm not on the driveway. It's public property.
A man in the parking lot telling us and anyone else nearby to stay back.
Yeah, I take my kids here, 2 o'clock to 10.
Fatima Noor dropped her 3 kids off
Yes,
for
there are
daycare,
kids
saying
there,
that's
probably.
typical for her, 4 days of the week.
But this is where
Monday to
that
Thursday.
95 kid funding, you might have 30 kids in there. Getting 65 kids is funding.
This comes just one day after state officials said Quality Learning Center had closed a week ago. They haven't responded to questions from WCCO about it being open now, but say visits were being made to each of the centers on Monday, and payments are still on.
Somali clause.
For the current child care centers that have been named in the video, we have not paused
There isn't a current pause on any of their payments.
Ashley Grams, WCCO News.
Oh, there's not a fucking pause?
In the last hour, we asked the state how the federal payment freeze might impact Minnesota daycares. We'll update you when we hear back.
So, yeah, it looks like they're coming down on him. That's good. I know that Kash Patel's in town with the FBI and the DHS. And now you have them freezing funding. That's pretty much cutting the head off of the snake right there. It's just going to wither up and die. Yeah. And then they're sending the auditors in. DHS, FBI, auditors, IRS, everybody's going to be there. And, man, Minneapolis, they're going to have to rent some office space. I hope there's some office space available for all the government investigators to come in and, get down to the Somali fraud that Tim WALZ should have taken care of. But I think he's going to suffer so bad. He's going to suffer so bad. Everyone just looks at him as an idiot. He's an idiot. Nobody likes him. The only reason they like him there is because he lets him get away with fraud. I mean, let's think about it. If he didn't let him get away with fraud, they wouldn't give a fuck about him. He's a dumbass. He's a loser. As Trump calls him, he's a retard. So, yeah, I don't give a shit about him. And, them confronting Nick Shirley, yeah, they're going to be mad. They're going to be real mad. When you're confronting their fraud. They're saying he's sensationalizing in it. I don't know about that. I think he's just, he's just putting the microscope on it. Hey, if everything is legit, then we owe them an apology. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because, that feeding, whatever they fed the people, the kids or whatever, the meals fraud that they just uncovered and indicted people on, that's like the tip of the iceberg. This is like the tip of the iceberg because we have these healthcare centers too. They're not even worried about these healthcare centers. Let's see your patient records. You know what I mean? Is it just autism? Let's see all these autistic Somalian kids, where you need all this funding. But I'm going to keep following this story. So if y'all like this story and the Ilhan Omar and Tim WALZ and all the stuff in Minnesota, all the fraud going down, I'm going to be covering it all the time. So if you do like, comment, and subscribe, I appreciate it. I'm a little bit sick with the flu. I'm trying to get over it, but I didn't want to stop posting videos, and I'm just glad to be doing that. But anyways, have a good night.